Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Yousef came here and the whole thing got fucked up. He went crazy.
I'm so sorry.
He went crazy, bro.
See, now it's live, but is that a different link again?
I don't even know.
I'm about to crash out.
No.
Oh, it did. That's a whole new link.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we got to tweet out the link again. I'm gonna throw up.
Yeah.
I'm so pissed off.
I'm sick.
Yo, we have to talk while I do this.
I got you. Don't worry.
So don't let us wait to talk.
Yeah,
Let's
got you.
talk the raw shit.
Okay.
I cussed already. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Well, listen, make the chat a little bigger so we can see the chat. I think we're officially locked in though now. They got to be able to hear us.
They're lying. They're trying to get me to crash out.
Yeah, they're trolling, dude. They got to be able to hear us.
See, that's a lie. But now I got to tweet out the link again.
Try to act normal, Brad, and see how it goes.
Final link now live. Brad, take a picture.
Take a picture of what?
Huh?
Take a picture of you?
Me and you.
Okay. There it is. Bang.
Whoa.
Why are they lie and say we're muted, man? It's classic streaming shit. Huh?
No, they're trying to get me to crash out.
Yeah.
And it's not going to happen.
Is it already not happened though?
Do you have a vape?
No, I don't vape.
I'm going to crack. How much is this glass thing?
Don't break it.
I like to ask how much things are before I break them.
Yeah, don't break that. Don't break that.
Why?
Because I need it.
Is it sentimental?
Yeah, to the podcast.
I could get you a new one from IKEA.
Yeah, but I don't
tomorrow.
It's not IKEA though. That's a little nicer than IKEA.
Okay.
Yeah. So. All right, we got.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Last time I was here was 4 months ago.
Yeah, you're back. But also, it's kind of like.
I need to calm down. I'm sorry.
No, you're okay. But look, we've had this conversation many times now. We're gonna have to start the same space.
What conversation do we start at?
This has to be like the 10th iteration
of what?
Of Yousef now Crashout YSE.
No. What?
I'm just saying, is it different?
What are you getting to? This is another iteration of what? Like a what?
Like a Yousef Erakat, character creation Crashout guy. Is it are you good now? Because no one thinks you're good.
Okay, can I tell you something?
Yeah, that's why we're here.
Every single time I've been on your podcast from one time to the next, there's been a crash out in between that's disrupted my career and life for like a strenuous amount of time, like 6 months to a year.
Yeah.
I was on your podcast 4 months ago. I think that was 3 months into my streaming binge that I had been on.
Yeah.
Guess what? I'm on your podcast again. Ain't nothing stopped me.
No, it's not about stopping you. It's just about like, obviously.
Okay. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
And it's funny because people have been meeting me IRL and they all say to the camera, to my stream, "Oh, see you haters. He's good. He's this." And I'm like, what are people saying? So I think you need to enlighten me. You said everyone thinks you're not good. Is that true?
I think from what I see, whether it be the clips or whether it be the comments or the way people react to you, they're just thinking it's another iteration. Like it's a new now it's the rapper version of Fousey Tube, new iteration. When is he gonna fucking lose his shit again and kill himself again, quote unquote?
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's
not that you're gonna kill yourself.
That's
but like,
the thing. That's why the joke is. Wait, I gotta delete the last story. I'm so sorry.
No,
I just ruined the podcast.
No, it's okay. Don't worry.
I ruined it, Brad.
It's a different version, bro. We're gonna see if you're actually different. That's what we're gonna figure out.
Hold on. We're gonna talk about that on this podcast, but I need to do one thing. Hey guys, I apologize for the inconveniences. We are now live. Brand new link. Here you go. Take care. Hey guys, I apologize for the
Turn it down.
I'm so sorry, Brad. I'm ruining your podcast.
It's okay. It's your podcast.
I'm so sorry,
right now.
Brad.
It's yours.
Brad, I'm so sorry.
If
I tweet out the old link again, I'm gonna throw up, but it's okay.
It wouldn't make sense if it wasn't kind of hectic.
I'll get you a new rug from IKEA.
Thank you. We do need a new one.
I'll get you one from IKEA.
This one gets some like bad. People don't like this. Some people love it.
Why?
I don't know. The shape. Steiny's not comfortable with it. He thinks the shape's
Steiny said he's coming to my concert. Do you think he really is, or do you think he's capping?
He's coming back from. I know they went to the inauguration, so he's coming back from that this week. I'm assuming he'll probably come.
I called him personally,
and he told you on the phone he was coming.
And he told me on the phone that he was coming.
He'll probably come. Stoney's a pretty consistent person when it comes to that.
But I also told him that you were coming, and now we spoke. I don't think you are going to.
Yeah, it depends if I leave or not. And just for the record, I'm not going anywhere. Like, I guess, well, somewhere special, but not like. I just need a break.
100%. And I want to get into that too, this podcast. I'm just waiting for this to post. Bradley Martyn, I'm sorry for interrupting your podcast. I apologize.
Let's talk about taking breaks.
Profusely.
Let's talk about taking breaks.
Okay.
Do you ever take them now?
Now?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is a break,
Are you mentally good?
I'm the best I've been ever in my life.
But remember,
everywhere.
we've
spiritually, mentally. No.
We've had this conversation.
But nothing has happened to prove otherwise.
Okay.
I haven't, like, that's what I'm trying to say. No, there has been no crash out in between.
Okay, I'll give you an example.
There's been a lot of crash outs, actually.
I'll give you an example.
But nothing that stopped the train.
Okay, but it kind of, like, historically, we're just going to history of Yousef.
Uh-huh.
You have this like ladder you're climbing up slowly, and then you get there and you go,
that's the
fuck it, I'm gonna.
That's the thing.
Well, I saw you in Vegas, fucking going. People come up to you, they talk shit, they run their mouth. You run your mouth.
Okay,
you're trying to fight random people.
Brad.
I'm just telling you what I see.
Brad, a 4'5", 22-year-old comes up to you and goes, "Hey, Brad, you steroid fuck, you pussy. What are you doing?"
Bro, you're a bitch. I don't give a fuck. Here's the question. No. Here's the question. Here's the difference. My situation, or my quote unquote crash out, slapping Ronaldo, right? But he touched me. No one's touching you. They're just going like this.
And all I did was yap back.
True, but
I threw a vape at his head, but that's outside the point.
Yeah.
And listen. Look into my eyes, Bradley Martyn.
Okay. What are we doing?
Look into my
is
eyes.
this?
You tell me if I'm good. Look into my eyes.
I can't tell you because I've known you for a long time. I feel like you're 70-30.
No,
70-30.
We shouldn't even be discussing this right now.
We have to discuss this.
No, because I'm good. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, look, you know what you're making me feel like? Have you seen The Bird Flew Over? Have you seen Shutter Island?
Yes.
When Leonardo DiCaprio was like, "Hey, nurse, I'm not crazy," and they were like, "Oh, take your pills, Leo."
Yeah.
I'm trying to prove my legitimacy to you, and I'm like, "Look, I'm not crazy. I'm the boy who cried wolf."
Same movie, right?
Yeah.
Remember at the end of that movie when he goes
open to interpretation.
No, they're at the end of that movie with Leo, and he's sitting down with the guy, and he's getting the cigarette, and then he says something about, like, I forget what the exact words are, but he references that he knows that he's crazy, and he knows that they're gonna get him. And he's accepted it. He has
accepted it, but it's open to interpretation whether or not he was actually over the cuckoo's nest or not. And that's the whole thing.
No, he knew he was. He knew he was. And he knew that he couldn't get
You want to take it to my concert?
Sure, yeah, sure.
But if I give it to you, you have to come.
Well, I can't guarantee that yet.
I almost broke this glass, but I'm gonna spare it. How mad would you be if I just punched it and I broke it? I'll get you a new one from IKEA.
I'll tell you why I don't want you to punch it and break it. I've seen too many videos on Twitter of people punching glass and, like, dying.
What if I break it with my foot or my head?
They might lacerate the you know what I'm saying?
I started going to the gym again.
Yeah. But we gotta get back on track here. All right. So realistically though,
yes,
because they don't believe it, and I'm like 60%. I'm 70% believing it.
Brad, you're still. You know what you need to do.
What do I need to do?
You need to order an Uber, get in it, and catch up because you're late. Because I'm not crashing out. I'm not bad. I'm not 100% right now. I promise you. I'm on my medication 2 times a day. I'm getting adequate sleep. I'm going to the gym again. I promise you. What did I just do while you were getting the thing? Did you notice that? Instead of scrolling on my TikTok, I sat here and I meditated with my eyes closed.
That didn't happen. That didn't happen.
On my life, it did. Look at his thumbs up. On my life, it did. You were busy setting up the stream. I sat here, I put the sound of the birds, and I went like this.
And I meditated. Happen?
On my life.
Okay, just because you meditate for 17 seconds doesn't mean you're good, brother.
What I'm trying to say, first of all, we're all not good.
Okay.
First of all, we're all unwell.
True.
Mine have just been public.
Yeah, very public.
That's it.
Yeah, but okay.
We all have our demons. We all have our issues. We all have our battles. Mine have just been very public. Had the world seen you in your darkest moments that only you know about, you would understand the position I'm in.
Yes, in a sense. I hear what you're trying to say, like you're trying to connect the two, but like you're doing it on live and then you're getting stuff from it. And it's like this weird, because you know where you came from. You were so young
Yeah.
in an industry.
21 when I started.
And then you went to such a height.
Yeah.
I think a part of the reason why you have these like crazy more moments like this is that there's still a party that's connected or, you know, wishes you had that sort of, I guess we'll call it clout.
Okay, can we catch up from where I was when I first came onto this podcast 4 months ago to now? Because I was briefly, first of all, I didn't have a beard. So that shows there's been substance and time in between.
Because you have a beard now? You're saying?
I'm saying that signifies that time has changed, just like leaves on a tree.
Yeah, but you grow beards fast. I grow beards fast.
Brad,
it's a genetic thing. Like, what are we talking
beard,
about?
My brother.
We're not.
My
You
brother.
can't defer.
My brother.
I get it, but you can't defer you being crazy to like now I have a beard.
No, what I'm saying is let's play catch up and I tell you what's happened since then.
Yeah, but we've done that before, and then since then.
You don't know what happened since then.
No, I don't. I'll hear it, but I'm just got to preface it by saying. We can't say because I have a beard, I'm not crazy.
That's not what I said. You missed my point completely.
You inferred that, Chad. Did he not infer that?
I did not infer that.
Chad, did he not infer that?
I did not infer that.
We have chat all up on the screen.
Bro says a lot, but nothing at the same time. I didn't even get a chance to say anything.
Fousey will never be sane.
Don't make me crash out. I'll make you lose your monetization with this shit that I'll reply.
Do you do coke?
I did a joke the other day, and everyone thinks I do pink cocaine. Can we continue to the topic at hand?
They're saying it's inferred. They all did. They all said he did infer.
Well, then you guys don't understand. You guys need listening comprehension skills.
Actions speak louder than words. That's a
and
good
I'm
one.
acting. That's the thing. No.
Are you acting or this is acting? Which
no,
one?
I'm acting as in I'm doing the actions. I have earned my right over the last 7 months to say I have worked on my mental health. I have worked on my career. I have worked on this. I've worked on this. Have I had a lot of mishaps in the last sense? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, big ones. Australia was a fucking mess. I'm so surprised Australia didn't ruin my life.
One of the funniest things you did in Australia, I think this was in Australia, is you were talking to Kai and you were something with, he was live and you had like a vape and you threw it in and then you jumped in to grab. I'm not gonna lie, that clip was hilarious.
Yeah, I know.
What happened with you and Kai? Why did you decide to diss him? Why did you decide to diss everyone?
You want to jump there already? Because we didn't even talk about Australia. We didn't talk about anything. You want to jump straight there?
Yeah, we can go back and forth.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so here's the story about why I dissed Kai Cenat. Cenat, yeah. Sorry. I know Kai. I know how to say his last name. Cenat. I don't know why I said Cenat.
You're just low-key dissing still.
I'm not. But let me tell you what happened. Okay. So I've been releasing music from my debut album called G7, The Death of Fousey on January 22nd, which happens to be this Wednesday, where I'll be throwing a live concert at the Roxy Theater in Los Angeles that I have tickets here for that I'm passing out. Okay. If you'd like one, I can give you one. So I released a song called First Day Out on January 1st, where it signified, first of all, it's the first song on the album after the intro, and it signified me killing the persona of Fousey and re-rising out the coffin as who I say that I am, Crashout YSE. What does YSE stand for? Yousef RAWTALK. And in that song, it wasn't a song, it was a poem. I used to wish for help, now I just wish them well. It was like a poem. But
that was a poem with the content and the bitches?
No, in the first half.
Okay.
And then the second half, what it really was for was to give them a teaser of what the album's going to have, to show that me with my throat, pause. We hit that both at the same time. Pause.
Careful.
Pause.
Okay.
I'm able to like play with my words because I'm a speaker. So when I got to that point of the song, I said, it rhymed, motherfuckers. Like it rhymed. Sorry.
Honestly, that was hilarious.
Listen,
I was making fun of it.
Don't call me about no bitch if she ain't top 10. I been somewhere overseas making content. It works.
I ain't gonna lie. I said it to a bunch of people. It was funny.
Exactly. So listen. I release it.
But are you trying to be serious or are you trying to be funny?
100% serious. I have real music on this album. It's 100% real. And you guys heard it with BBL Rage. But listen, I released First Day Out and I'm proud of it. I worked hard not only on the funeral, the music video, everything. I put my life into this shit for that release day. So then they all react. Kai, Rage, Los, Lacy, PBM, all of them, right?
Yeah.
And what do they all do? Pause and laugh at content. And then they called it ass.
Yeah.
So listen, I then had an option. How do I respond? I don't want to go live and crash out and scream and cuss at them. I don't want to do this. I'll do the same thing I did with Neon with I Got Dick. I'll use all their names. I'll talk about them. I'm not really dissing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying like, oh, your mother is this. I'm not crossing the Drake Kendrick lines. I'm saying like, oh, Brad, your muscle's so big. It's like I blew helium in them. You know, like jokes.
Like the SpongeBob meme.
But what I was doing, what I was doing was showing them, look, if you want me to slide on a beat, if you want me to ride on a beat, I'll use you as an example. And I prayed that when they watch it, they didn't take it personal, and they didn't. The only person who didn't react, and I think he did take it personal because I went the hardest on him, was Kai Cenat.
But did you go hardest on Kai?
Very. I did a whole thing on Kai. Everybody else was one word. PBM got 3, but
So
everybody else got 1.
Harder on Kai?
Because when Kai
he's the most
reacted,
popular streamer?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Kai, he doesn't have it with me. It's a one-sided relationship, but I care about it was somebody who I have met. He took a picture of me on the tour, right? And
he was much younger.
He was much younger. And I care about him because he is the most affluent person in this streaming game. Yeah. He's who I would aspire to be if I was willing to go the corporate route, which I am not. I'm a crash out.
You think he's corporate?
100%. Kai, that's why I say in the song, got a music stylist, got a fit stylist. People don't even understand what that means. They don't understand that in the industry, you can literally have somebody that says, hey, when you're on stream today, rap to this new rapper that Sony's coming out with and make an emphasis, pause on these words. That's real.
But do you think that's happening with Kai, actually?
You want me to really be honest?
Oh, that's what we're talking about.
I don't think it's fully controlled, but yes. But the same goes with Logan Paul, and we've seen it from Logan Paul when he first started Impulsive. They start having handlers. They start having people that says you cannot collab. So even if they wanted to collab with me, can I collab with Fousey? Handler. No, he's not good for your brand. He says this about Palestine. He's against this. It's bad. You can't collab with him. This is real. How do I know? I've been an actor in the industry. I've been with top agencies in the industry. I'm 34 years old. I have 10 years experience on all of them. And I got a music stylist, got a fit stylist. Ooh, we think he's stylish. Fousey, I want violins. Grown man, 5'2". Probably why he childish. So you don't got no game, but we friends though. Violin, yup.
Okay, now we got to ask you, who's your ghostwriter? Just answer the question, bitch.
Why you need to know? I'm in the process of learning how to take my thoughts. What my process currently is, I relay my story, what I want to say to somebody, and they know how to turn what I said into something with melody.
You do have someone helping you.
Of course,
so you
every
have a
rapper
handler.
does. Huh?
So you have a handler.
No, a handler would be, hey, Yousef, you can't do this on stream. Motherfucker, I'll say whatever. I'll pull my dick out right now. No one can stop me. I wouldn't do that. What I'm trying to say is no one can stop me. I don't have, if somebody else was on a podcast right now, they won't physically maybe have 3 people in the corner watching over them with like signs of what to say, but there's somebody on their phone always keeping in, yo, da, da, da. They're trained. Like, that's why in the music video I did this. Kai ain't got no mind of his, I'm playing with a puppet.
I get it. I hear what you're saying. So my question following that would be then, because these people that you're talking about, and they've gotten to a point where they're sort of at that point where people are more invested in what they're doing and how they're doing and how they're coming across. And that's what you talk about a handler, essentially. Someone who's saying like, maybe don't do this, maybe do that. If you got to that point, do you think you wouldn't be doing the same thing?
No, and I am at that point. If I tell you off stream who my new manager is, your mind is gonna fucking blow up. You're gonna be like, you're lying. Prove it. And I can prove it. But I would never, that's like selling out. I would never sell out for the dollar. Not selling out. What selling out means is I'm not going to say this or else Prime Hydration will take away my sponsorship. I'm not going to say this or else Nike and McDonald's will take away my sponsorship. That's why. Why the fuck would somebody who has a Nike and McDonald's sponsorship let a motherfucker like me in their house, on their camera, on their stream? His response to not wanting to collab with me was, I don't want a person who used to be an idol of mine to embarrass himself on my stream. That's bullshit. That's corporate. You don't want me to fuck up your money.
But you don't think it had to do, because there was that time, I think it was the whole shit in Australia, and you were like severely
manic.
Yeah, and crashing out and talking about killing myself. Like, I think
worst time, it was bad.
Because I'll be honest, to me, when you came back and you said, hey, come to this, like, I'm killing Fousey Tube event, you know, I know you had Batch there and all these people, like Wasabi was there and some other people at that the first thing you filmed.
Yeah.
I was hesitant because I don't have a handler. No, no one tells me what to do.
I know.
Ever.
I know.
Right. But I was personally hesitant with no handler because I was like, I remember that moment and was like, dude, that's not good. I wouldn't want to highlight that.
Yeah. And that's because I respect it, but that's because you hadn't seen me from Australia to then. Nobody, there's been 2 months, I think 3. There's been a couple of months in between that.
But what I'm saying is some people see enough and they go, okay, I can't.
I know, but that's if I had come from Australia and then done the funeral. But there was a huge gap. And what had happened in between that gap, I'm not going to tell the whole story. So I had to run out of Australia. If they arrested me on Australia for the assault charges that I had, I would have went to jail for 7 to 10 years. Australia is wicked. So I jumped on a plane. No one knew. Packed my bags, came back to LA because I flew to LA. I live in San Diego now. My mom and dad are expecting me back home. They're worried. They're scared. My family's tripping out. They think I'm manic.
When you were in Australia?
Yeah. So what do I do when I get back to LA? I don't give up. I say no. So I get a hotel. I hire the one security that I knew in LA. His name is, he comes over and I go, I'm not giving up. I ran out of Airbnb, not knowing what I'm going to do. The entire album that I had in Australia was gone. The person who helped me with it was a long story. So I ran out of Airbnb, get kicked out of that one, get a brand new one, go to the Guitar Center or whatever, buy my own studio, build it at the house, pay everybody 30 days in advance, way more than they were worth. Here's $15,000. Do this for a month.
Where are you getting all this money?
Kick pays me significantly and greatly.
Okay.
Like I still have my Kick deal.
Gambling.
No gambling. If I did gambling, they would pay me 10 times what they pay me now, and they already pay me generously. And I work for my hours. Like I work, and they pay me significantly. I've spent millions on this album because every dollar that came in, I invested right back into the album. So I paid everybody off 30 days in advance, finished the motherfucking album, got the feature with the artist, which if you'd like to hear the song, I'll play you, and got an album that I think is motherfucking good from track 1 to 9. And that's why I'm on the streets passing out my own tickets to show people I've been in this game 14 years. I've done this many sold out tours. I've done this and this, but I want to show you that I want to earn my stripes and my ability to be a rapper. The reason I didn't put the songs with the feature on the album that I'm going to play at the concert is because I didn't want anybody to say you got on because of this person. You paid for this verse. No, motherfucker. That's why when you hear the album, I did it myself because I know I'm going to succeed in this shit, whether or not anybody says anything, because it's all I'm going to do this entire year. My foot on the gas and not giving up. Sorry for that tangent.
No, you're fine. Listen, there's one thing I do know about you, despite, all the other things that people perceive in your craziness and, you're crashing out and all this kind of sort of manic shit, everything, right? There is one thing that I
know what you're going to say.
I do admire about you is that despite it all, you are super fucking determined in a weird way.
Yeah.
And maybe it's a little bit part of the reason why, and you get so emotionally attached to like having it, or because let's be frank right now.
Yeah.
Right? How old are you?
About to be 35 on Wednesday. Midlife crisis era.
Yeah. And is there any part of you that's like, yo, I don't have any more chances after this?
No. I have a million chances after this.
Okay. So I'm telling you, the one thing I admire about you is somewhat this like delusional,
of course,
like belief in self.
2 things. One, you have to be delusional. You know that. For Bradley Martyn to go from where you are to say, I'm going to own a gym called Zoo Culture in multiple cities. I'm going to have this many cameras recording me for a pot. You had to be delusional because you started at a position of not having it.
Right.
Anybody else who heard you in your position, let's say you were hanging out with a homie back then, right? You and him were chilling in the Carl's Jr. parking lot. You have shit that you have now, right?
Nothing.
And then you told him, hey, I'm going to have A, B, and C in this many years. And he looked at you and said, yeah, and I'm going to date Jennifer Aniston or whoever. You know what I mean?
Right.
He wouldn't believe in it, but you would because you delusionally believed in yourself, just like Elon Musk did, just like Drake did, just like Tiger Woods did, just like Michael Jordan did, all of them. And the second thing is you said, we were talking about delusion and what you need. The second one was, I saw this quote the other day and I loved it. And I say it to people now. I've failed more times than most people tried.
Yeah,
I take honor in my failures. You have to fail to succeed. What are the stepping stones to success? Failure. People don't understand that. They laugh at my failures, not understanding. Every year that I failed, I got back up. I rebuilt. Yes, the sandcastle fell every year, but now I think I finally got it. And I've said that before, but it's been over 8 months now. My concert is on Wednesday. I'm actually doing this shit. I could have crashed out. I could have done everything. No, I handled my own accounting, paid everybody, don't owe anybody $1 except for people who have used to be in my life that I refuse to pay for certain reasons that only I know.
Okay. So, but what really makes this different?
Like,
what if it doesn't work?
It has worked already.
Yeah.
Like BBL Rage, for example, just dropped.
Yeah.
Every motherfucker, it's usually hate, and then you see one love comment in the middle. BBL Rage, it's all love, and you see one hating ass dick rider in the middle. You commented on it.
I did.
And you said this the one or something like that.
Yeah, because the other ones I didn't like as much.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then that's why even when DDG reacted, he was like, why didn't you drop this first? And it got the tides to start to turn. But regardless of whether or not anything, first day out, for example, Content, everybody laughed at, guess what? They all reacted to it.
Yeah.
That's a success to me. And I know it's going to be a success, A, because I know who my manager is. I know my work ethic. I know the quality of product that I have, and I have a strategic plan. What nobody believed, Brad, what nobody believed, and I begged my family to believe me when I was in Australia on FaceTime with them, trying to prove to them I wasn't crazy. I was. But what nobody believed is that it was all strategic. Even in my psychosis, I had a plan, just like the Joker.
But you see why people don't believe, because of the blending of...
Correct. And that's why, like a comment said earlier, the only thing that's going to prove them this time is action. I'm here talking only to promote stuff I'm doing in the physical realm of action. I'm here to promote my concert Wednesday, Roxy Theater, Los Angeles, free tickets. Holla at me if you want one. I'm here to promote the album, which drops Wednesday, things that I've physically done. I'm not here to talk about my past no more mistakes. You get, like it's the first time I'm here with like, look, I'm doing the work. I'm just here to promote. I got to go. Know what I mean?
Why did it take so long to like get there then?
I think because the heights, again, this is part of my delusion. I think it's because of the heights that God wants to take me. I wasn't ready for the heights he wanted to take me, so he had to continue conditioning me until I got to that point. So every year I had full authority to give up. Hey, God, I love you. I tried to be an actor. It didn't work. I'm going to go be a mailman, right? I had every authority to do that. I didn't. Every year I got back up. Let's go again. Boom. Let's go again. Boom. Lost to Slim. Boom. Lost to Deji. Boom. No matter what God threw at me, I continued. That's what my superpower is. I persevere. So I don't give a fuck what no motherfucker says about my music. That's why at the end of first day out, I go, hey, you don't like my music? No motherfucker, are you listening to the outro of my song, my brother? You're a fan, you're a fan, you're a fan, you're a fan. Eminem would call you a motherfucking stan. Art is subjective. So when I release it, whether they love or hate it, they're consuming it. That's all I need.
I see.
And I'm doing this now. What makes this different, I actually have a purpose. This has given me purpose in life again. I now have a reason to work towards something, wake up, have goals. What wakes me up in the morning? I'm loving this. It's not a job. It's not a chore. I'm not doing it for the money, clearly, because I give away everything. Back to the album. Yes, I bought a Lamborghini, but I'm allotted to do that now. I'm allowed to in my current situation.
One of the best lines was pulled up like Mary with the lamb. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, bitch, I feel like Mary. I just pulled up with a lamb and I'm not stopping. Only thing I'm worried about from Max is a snot rocket. Every time Silky out of state, he start pop locking. Lil TJ bitch you in your crib. That shit hot topic. Couldn't happen to the big G7 president.
It might be able to happen. They might be able to get you, bro. My question is just like,
that's it. I promoted, so now whatever you want to talk about, whatever. There's a lot going on today.
I just want to know, I understand the idea, what you're saying about there's no stopping, you can't stop. I fully recognize that, and I know that that's what it takes to be successful.
Yeah.
I guess my question is, and I hate asking this question because it's such a shit question, but like, if it doesn't work, is it just going to be another crash out and then another different thing?
I'm continuing because
no matter what, you're sticking
no matter
to
what.
this.
I've spoken to a lot of people in the music industry. Music is different than the content me and you are used to. Me and you grew up in an era where you post a vlog, within an hour you can have 1 million views, and we've done it, right? Music, unless you're a big star already like Drake, it's gonna get eaten and consumed right away. So when I released I Got Dick, right? Or when I released I'm Him, the only reason I released a song called I'm Him was to be able to create my new artist profile on Spotify and Apple. And when I released it, I said, wait, why would we release it this early? It's like gonna die. We don't have time.
Yeah.
That I learned that in music, it could be 6 months from now. you could then get your hit song that happens on a viral TikTok or a radio or something could happen in life. And then that song that you posted 6 months ago can have a brand new life because somebody else made a TikTok with it and that's viral again and it can live. So I'm in it for the long game this time. I'm already midway through album 2.
I get it. So I guess my question to that, as far as the content or the music you're making, your successes can't just be because you're, talking about other people. You know what I'm saying?
It's not. That's the only song that does it after Neons, but that's just their singles. That's why it's not on the album. The album is fucking raw. Raw.
Who's on the album? Is there anyone have you talked about? Have you shared who's on the? Is there anyone on the album?
It's not about the album. It's about who I have songs with, and I have talked about that, and I have leaked it. I can't legally say it, but I can play it for you.
The song? Yeah, play it.
But they can't hear it.
Okay, play it, and then I guess you can mute the mics for a second.
I haven't played it for you.
You might have. Was I with Sarah? We were filming a pod.
I don't know if I played it yet for you. I must have. If I was trying to show off to Sarah, I must have played it. The fuck?
Yeah. I think you played it.
I did. And you've heard it.
It's a bigger artist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very big artist.
Yeah. That song was good.
Yeah.
And that's what I was like, why? Yeah. Again, why didn't you release that? But I guess it's because
there's a lot that goes into it in music. There's a lot. Even just alone that before the a lot that I'm talking about, like legally, there could be a 30 clause or a 90 clause, 90 day, where if they have a drop, you can't drop 30 days post, 30 days prior, or it could be 60, 90 where you can't post because all attention has to be on their album. And the person who I have the song with just released an album.
Okay. So when do you plan to release it?
Well, I'm releasing a song every week. I'm going to go full schizo. I'm autistic. I'm going to go psycho.
I don't know if that's good when you say it.
Huh?
I don't know if that it's like if I said it, they'd be like, this is funny. If you say it, it's like, that's his real life.
How's life, Brad?
Dude, life's good, man.
Is it?
Yeah, I'm opening a gym in Miami.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
I'm very happy for you.
It's gonna be great. Are you gonna come out to Miami?
I'm gonna make my way to Miami.
Yeah.
My plan is to get on a tour bus, a G7 tour bus, and tour the album across the country, live 24/7.
I feel like you're just gonna get bombarded with people who want to talk shit to you.
But then people can see. Well, I was gonna say people can see that I'm not taking drugs. I'm not doing lines of cocaine. I'm not doing Adderall.
But you could just do that in the bathroom. Huh? You could just do that
exactly. That's why I said.
I mean, you went to the bathroom like 4 times.
Brad.
I'm just saying. Trust it, bro. He went to the bathroom like 3 times, 3, 4 times. Right or wrong? Right or wrong? No.
I went to the bathrooms as many times as you went to the bathroom because I consume a lot of water. Thank you.
I took a shit and I came back here.
Okay, what do you want to talk about? Let's talk. Let's chit chat. We're live. This is your first ever live?
It's my first ever live.
Of course. That's why I was here.
You know,
I do everything for the first time.
It's actually
I start the trends.
It's
they
actually
just follow
it's
them.
actually fitting because you were the first person who really ever helped. I've talked about this, but put me on YouTube. So it's fitting that you're the first.
Yeah, it's fitting. What's up, chat? How y'all doing? My name is Yousef. I got an album coming out.
Yo, I don't know.
Tomorrow night, midnight.
I don't know how you do this with chat. It's crazy.
And they just hate on me the whole
But then
time.
it's like, what?
Yeah, it hurts.
Yeah,
it doesn't hurt like hurts my feelings. It hurts like
I think it hurts your feelings a little bit.
No, not at this point in my
yeah, probably not.
My armor is so shielded after 15 years, solid years in the game. They could say whatever they want.
Yeah.
In person, it's a different story because, if you're going to try to talk. But the thing that sucks about in person, like that thing that happened in Vegas when the midget came up to me, had I hit him with an open palm,
done.
I'm done.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm sorry for saying midget if it's not a small king.
Small king.
Yeah.
That's better.
Yeah. I just got back in the gym. I want to do push-ups right now, but the camera won't see me, so I spared them.
Yeah, no.
I'm back in the gym like on my shit.
They said I'm your plug.
Who's my plug? For what?
They said that I'm your plug.
For what? You want some of these stuff?
Probably drugs.
Sell me something.
I got nothing to sell. I don't sell drugs, actually. I actually don't, dude. Seriously. I know you might not believe it, but I actually don't. I'm not a real drug dealer.
Sell me something. Come on. I'll ask.
I could just sell, I'm selling dreams and hope, I guess.
Sell me a dream. How's Sarah doing? I ain't into her like that. She like a sister.
You just, 2 minutes ago, you said you would have played the song to impress her.
Because how come every time I'm on the podcast, Sarah's not here, and then I leave, I open TikTok, Sarah's on the podcast?
What's a different pod in a different room?
Why don't I get that room? Why don't I
Now
get
you're
that
making it- now you're
experience? Why
making
don't I
it-
get the Sarah Safari experience?
mean,
Why
we
do I
could-
get this fucking
could call
free
her.
membership? Why don't I get the executive
Well,
membership?
I give you a free membership. What you mean? We can call her right now. See if she answers.
Fuck. I want to do.
Let's see if you got Riz.
I'm not gonna riz Sarah, but I want to
Okay.
do a Bachelor episode with her where I find her man.
We just filmed a Tinder one with her.
Really?
Trying to
But was she actually trying, or was she just doing
Nah.
it for content?
I mean, she wasn't actually trying. I don't think so. Let's see if she answers. If she doesn't answer, she's fired forever.
Tell Fousey to have kids. I don't want kids right now. I don't.
Do you want kids though?
Yeah, but not right now.
I want kids.
I got dreams to chase.
Damn it, bro.
Hey, who wants to take us to my concert for real, Los Angeles? Wednesday, the 22nd. This Wednesday. Doors at 6:30 p.m. The Roxy Theater. Pull up. We'll probably have tickets outside for you to show up.
What can they expect though?
What?
What can they expect?
A real fucking concert.
Yeah, but like, what songs are you playing?
The whole album.
So even the song that's unreleased that we talked
Yeah.
about. Okay.
1 through 9 of the whole album, and all this loose singles that I have. I Got Dick, the song you're talking about, a BBL Rage, I'm Him.
Okay.
So like 12 songs total, 13. Oh no, and I have
How
other ones.
many-
I'm playing Roadkill. There's a lot of songs we're
How
performing
many
that night.
vapes are you gonna throw at the audience?
None, but I want to stage dive if there's enough. But if only 5 people show up, then that's a scary risk for a stage dive. You feel
That's
me?
a scary risk.
That's a very scary
You
risk.
saw Dave Blunts was talking about doing a stage dive.
Did you see Dave Blunt's tell Neon that he loved my song I Got Dick, which is about fucking Sam Frank?
No, I didn't see that.
He said that to
He's
his
coming to the
face.
gym tomorrow to work out with me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Tell him to pull up to my concert on Wednesday.
Come tell him he'll be there tomorrow.
What time?
Oh shit, can't say what.
Text
time.
me.
Yeah, I'll text you.
Okay.
I don't want to fucking dox him.
All
okay.
of a sudden.
Okay, but listen, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I want what's best for you.
Dog, here's what I want you to do. I want you to listen to the album track 1 through 9 by yourself at the gym, whatever, with headphones on. Then call me and give me your honest opinion. You could either say, Yousef, as your brother, I don't think you should be doing music. Or you could say, hey, Yousef, work on the next motherfucking album. That shit was fucking lit. Let's go.
I mean, either way, no matter what I said, like if you believe in it, fuck
Either
it.
way, I'm still gonna do it, but
Yeah.
I still want your honest intake.
I will.
I still like to get perspective to
I
know,
will,
am I
will.
delusional?
I will. I will.
And
tell
I
you the
think
truth.
I'm not. That's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's my answer to everything. This answers everything, right? And I'm only scratching my neck right now. It's a long story. It's not drugs.
What's the you got to answer? You go ahead.
I bought a chain from Zoomies.
No. What's the answer to everything?
Oh,
Yeah.
if I was doing everything I'm doing right now, if I did everything in Australia, if I did everything in LA, all the crash outs, everything, if I did everything and I'm sitting here now to promote this concert and everything, and the joke of everything was I get on stage and I actually have like ass music, like actually, like I in my head think it's a good song, but it's really like shit to 100% of people. That would be the only joke of everything. But the reason I can sit here so confidently and say, Brad, trust me, this person trusts me, is because I know how good my product is. If I sold cocaine and I had the best cocaine in the region, I would be so motherfucking cocky because I could know nobody could compete with me. I could know I have a leverage in this game. I know my album for a debut album. Here's what's funny, Brad. One of my friends said it right. What's funny is they're comparing my music as if I should already be 10 years in the game like Drake or Lil Baby or something like that. One of my friends, Vlad Panin, who's a professional boxer, called me and he was like, Yousef, I can't wait to see what happens when you're a rapper for a year if this is how good you're sounding on BBL Rage and you just started. I just started.
That's true.
I just started,
That's
but
true.
people are giving me expectations of like, oh, he should be this. Why? Why is it always?
respect
And I'm
that.
not trying to play the victim card. I'm
No,
not.
I respect that.
But every time I want to do something, they don't let me just casually do it.
I mean, it's because of the sort of character you've built around everything you've done, I think.
And that's the
But I
thing.
hear what you're saying because
Yeah.
you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Like if anyone trying anything new, like you're not going to be the best at it the first time you do it.
Exactly. And the funny thing is, whether somebody was good at it or bad, I would never hate on anybody that's doing it because at least they're trying. I'm a motherfucker who just believes try in life. Doesn't matter if you spend your whole life trying and you fail your whole life. At least you tried. You could be on your deathbed and say that, like, I actually lived. I wasn't just
That's a fact.
alive.
That's a fact. That's 100% a fact.
You know what I want out of all this?
What?
I want people to finally see the side of me that is only seen when it's like off camera, one-on-one, real conversations about like philosophy and shit like that. I'm not trying to make myself sound like holier than thou, but I have a very intellectual side and philosophical side that people haven't even been adept to because I haven't shown them that yet. They've seen glimpses of it.
Yeah,
But
I
it's
can
just
agree.
whatever I say that should go viral doesn't, but what every crash out does. So that's why people's perception of me in the online world, this motherfucker is a psycho. But people who meet me in real life, I promise you they have very good things to say about their experience, especially now.
Yeah, I listen. I could personally attest to that because we've had plenty of conversations off camera where I also believe that you should show more of that, but it's hard. I guess it's different because, and you do. I think there's times when you have, but you're right. We are definitely in a space on the internet where it's like everything is hyper fixated on just negativity.
Negativity. We're in a weird place with
Very
everything.
weird. Do you think it's going to get better?
No, definitely not. How? There's no way.
Okay.
How do you feel about the inauguration was today, correct?
Yeah.
How do you feel about everything?
I feel good about it. At the end of the day, I also think like, I feel like the government's going to go in the direction that it wants to go in regardless though.
Mm-hmm.
No matter.
But are you happy with the person who's at the head of the ship?
Yeah. I think they're making changes on things that like just make sense.
Uh-huh.
But at the end of the day, I still think it's like government's government,
Yeah.
I feel like it's whatever direction they want it to go in and sway the opinion of people. They'll go in that direction.
Yeah.
Whatever makes sense for them.
Yeah.
So I don't know where it all ends up, man.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Like, what's your thought about aliens? I know that's super left field.
We haven't talked about this before.
I know we have, but I don't
when
know.
I was in rehab, and I think I've told you this story before, there was a gentleman who said, and people are gonna say, "Oh yeah, in rehab," but no, there are real people in rehab. Like I'm a real person. There are people who, like successful people go to rehab a lot actually. And I'm not trying to say that everybody who's in rehab isn't successful. See, that's why I don't like bringing that up. But people, when I was about to say my point, would have invalidated it by saying, "Oh yeah, you met this guy in rehab." I met a guy who said he was part of like I forgot what forces, CIA something. And he said, we talked about aliens, I was like, "Is aliens real?"
So you were at Shutter Island and someone told you.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
See,
I get it. What they're gonna
I
think.
almost punched your knee.
Yeah.
And then I would have got my ass beat. That's a fire bracelet, by the way. I like it.
My mom got it for me.
Okay, it's like leaves. It almost look like Arabic letters.
Copper.
How's your mom, by the way?
She's great, bro.
Awesome.
She's great.
Awesome.
But
awesome.
continue.
Okay. He said, I was like, "What's up with aliens?" He goes, "Aliens have been to Earth before humans have even been to Earth. They're tired of this. They live in the underworld now." He goes, "There are tunnels all around the underworld of the United States where, I don't know if I can say this on your podcast, like where children get,
Okay.
you know when there's traffic outside? Get it?
Yeah.
And there's actual lizard people and there's actual aliens that live in the underworld, but they're done with us. They've been through Earth. They don't care about Earth no more, but they're classified that they've been here 100%. And I hate that when I talk, it sounds like when in Orlando, or let's use Cat Williams, for example. Cat Williams exposes the Illuminati industry a lot, but he's always disregarded because he's Cat Williams. People just say he's crazy off the rocker. That's why the Illuminati doesn't kill off all celebrities who have too much power. They only if the community thinks you're crazy, they can let you still live, unless you're Kanye West and you just have too much power where they can't touch you. But if you have too much power and you have too much people control of humans, they take you out. There's a lot of rappers that have lost their life because of that.
Like which rappers do you think have lost their life because of that?
Rest in peace. And this is no disrespect to anybody. I can't speak on it. Actually, I don't want to say the names of the rappers.
That's fair.
But I do believe, and I know when you get to a height of power, here's the thing. If you are powerful to the point people believe what you say, and there's one person in particular who did have this, it's the same power as Tupac had. When you have that kind of power and you disobey their orders that they tell you, because then your handlers, it's not about, hey, do this or Nike's going to drop you. It's do this or we either expose a tape of you getting raw dogged anally by a male or we kill you.
Yeah, but like how it's like you got to put yourself in that situation to be able to have that sort of blackmail though too as well, no?
What do you mean?
Like you don't just have blackmail like that unless like you do something like
They do something. They sell their soul. They enter that world. They know what they're in. It's not an accident. They know they can't disobey it. But a lot of the times, imagine when you're under like a hierarchy and you're under this world and you have a handler and one day you want to break out because they did something you didn't appreciate or they promised you an award that you didn't get that year. Because that's how this world works. Do this for us and we'll give you a Grammy. do this for us, you're winning the Super Bowl this year. The whole world, like, see this shit, if I had enough power to get actual people, humans to believe me like rappers have had, I could get killed for. Why? They can call me crazy. Everything I'm saying is factual right now.
You think to that degree?
To that degree, every single thing is scripted. We're living in the biggest simulation. Like, we're living in the biggest play of all time. The world that we see it is a play. Fox News, the inauguration, the shooting, all of it. The Super Bowl.
You think it's all contrived?
I think it's all contrived. And us dumbass humans, it's not that we don't see it. It's we're too busy on our own lives on the rat race they put us on. I need a better car. I need better shoes. I need to compete on Instagram. I need better views. I need to survive. Yeah. That we don't even focus what they're doing. They're sitting there in the back. Like, if you were to ask me, how do you feel about the inauguration? I'll be like, it was cute. I'm glad that it put a certain, like, what it did was it banded together a certain group of people. Yeah. And I'm not going to label what the people are. Just, I'm not a brotherhood. Like, you know, you and it's a huge spectrum of people who feel united right now as brothers of like, we all believe in the same vision for what we want in this country. Let's do it. Yeah. Where I sit, I'm not going to speak on what my thinks on the presidency, but where I sit is it's cute that they think that that person who's on the TV when they turn on Fox News actually has the power over what happens in this country.
You think it's a lot deeper than that?
So much deeper.
Yeah.
If he's there, if the president is there, then I think there's like probably 7 ascensions until it gets to who's actually at the top calling the shots.
Yeah. Who do you think's actually on the top calling the shots?
That's New World Order shit. That's like, that's different. That's deep. You're talking deep families now. You're talking Illuminati shit to an extent. Like, it's deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just don't touch on it?
I have, but nobody. So I could say whatever. I don't know if I can or not. You know, I don't know if what happens because they can literally, right? Like nab you and make you anything. Oh, Fousey committed suicide. Bitch, no, he didn't. I'm not suicidal. But I don't have enough leverage of people of belief system. Like if a very affluent person came out and said this and said it when the media thought he was sane and not crazy, they might believe it. But like, look when Ryan Garcia tries to come out and talk about it. He said it in a state of mania, so nobody believed his ass. Ryan's going through a tough time right now. Let's pray for him. He's talking about children getting this. He didn't lie. It's never the message that's wrong. It's the messenger. I say a lot of true things, but because it comes out of my mouth, people don't listen.
Yeah. I mean, bro, it's just a weird thing to be, I don't know, not necessarily involved in all this, but just to see it all the way it's going and to see people's reaction, because people do get very tribal where they want to get behind things. Yeah.
And that's why I don't have any affiliation or association with anything outside of religion. All I care about, like, I don't ask somebody, what are your political beliefs? What are your religious beliefs? I check how a person is through their character, and I just stick to my side. But I don't have anything where I would get pressed if somebody, other than Free Palestine. I don't stand behind any other cause where it's like, if you're a Democrat, I don't fuck with you because I'm a Republican. I don't do that. I don't draw those lines. Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting. It seems like those lines, it's like you got a whole group of people that, in drawing those lines, like, I don't know if they're aware of it or not, but they're like, they start to believe everything one side or the other side says. Yeah. But yeah, I believe it, like, similarly, I believe it's all just a fucking big sort of show.
Check this out, right?
Because that's a sad, sorry, let me finish that statement. A big show because, and it's sad because part of this whole, like, at least in America, left and right side, and other countries, you know, whatever, parliament this, parliament that, beliefs, it just seems that it's designed to keep people to fucking hate each other. And like, that to me, it's not even a perspective. I feel like it's an undeniable fact. Like, that's what's happening.
And there's a why behind that. Why would they want the people united? We the people. They don't want the people united. People united have too much power over the country. If the United States banded together as one unit, as a common ground of people, and decided to oppose anything, even the government forces, they would have enough people. That's what a revolution is. Yeah. But they want to keep us divided. That's the whole entire plan of it all.
Yeah. And I always just wonder, like, what's the point though? To what? To just continue on and just make all the money? And to have all the power? Is that just the point? Just 100%. A continuation of power?
100%. Because if it wasn't about power and money, there would be no problems that we have. There wouldn't be the wars on tariffs that we have. There wouldn't be the war on oil, the war on this, the war on that. We wouldn't be over in the Middle East. We would let them do whatever the fuck we want because we would all be united on one common ground. But that will never happen for this country, will never happen for this world. Hence world wars, hence humans being the destruction of this country when it finally does. And if it doesn't happen through natural causes, like an earthquake that's big enough, a tsunami that's big enough, a thing that big enough that all happens at one time, or dumbasses throwing atomic bombs at each other.
Yeah. And so then that just goes to the question is just like, why are humans seemingly so innately just like power or greedy? Like power hungry and greedy.
It's written in every holy book. Whatever holy religious book people want to follow, it talks about that. It talks about greed. It talks about talks about what's going to happen even to the events that are happening in this country. And I think it's just human nature. And I think what I think it is through everything that I've done a shit ton of psychedelics. I've done a shit ton of therapy. I've done a shit. What I think it is, it's very, very simple. There are two things in this world. There are two forces. Like you could take good and evil.
Yeah.
Good and evil. That's all there is. Yeah. You're either on the good side of your actions and your intentions and the energy field that you're emitting into the world, or you're on the evil side. You're either with God or you're with the devil. You could be with the devil and think you're with God and not realize you're on the opposite side.
That's the interesting part, because how it gets convoluted with people that, you know, because in all cases, I also believe that, you know, we could talk about good and evil all day, but people who are quote unquote evil from a perspective of me or you, to them, they feel is good. And that's why there's this, it's a nonstop. So no one, I don't think, like, I don't know. Is there a group of people that are just like, I'm evil and I want to be evil and I want to do evil things and everything I do is evil and I don't care?
100%.
So you think that.
My God.
I think those people believe that it's good. I think
to be evil.
No, they don't believe they're evil. They believe
that what they're doing is good. Believing in Satan, believing in kids. They believe that is the right thing. 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
And that goes in every action. For example, let me just use the situation of Palestine right now. Both sides believe what? That they're right in the same thing. They don't look at their actions as bad. Where if a Palestinian were to tell you his perspective on Israel's stance and their side, you would hear something crazy. But if you heard Israel's stance from an Israeli kid on what like something about a Palestinian, you'd hear a completely different side. Yeah. And that goes with everything. I always used to ask my mom, right, when I was younger, because I questioned religion a lot as a kid. Mama, so you as a Muslim are telling me that Islam is right, but a Jewish mother is telling her kid that Judaism is right. A Christian mother is telling her son that Christianity is right. Who's right, mama? Those were the questions I started asking as a kid.
Yeah. I was there as a kid too, man. For sure.
Me and you are the same age, right?
Yeah, very similar. I think I might be 1 year older.
Okay, my birthday's on Wednesday.
Yeah, so you're gonna be 35 then.
Wait. Absolute brain rot. Don't do drugs, kids. I hope he's not talking about what we're talking about.
I mean,
see, they cannot be that. You know what I think my problem is, and what not my problem. The problem of the world is people are actually fucked.
Yeah,
fucked in the head. Well, fucked with. Oh, one thing I want to say before we move on to this.
Yeah,
you talked about. You brought up a point that leads into this. If you follow CNN, right? You have a certain belief system onto what's right or what's wrong because they're pushing that agenda.
Right.
Follow Fox News, you'll get something else. Follow MSNBC, you'll get something else. Follow Yahoo, you'll get something else. Reddit, you'll get something else. Everybody in this world thinks something else about everything. They don't even know all the points. They just know what they're getting fed through their what? Perception of reality.
Yeah.
There isn't one reality in life. There isn't one world. Every single human here is a copy of one another. You are me. I am you. I am a mirror of you. And everybody has their own reality in their mind. There is no true, false, black, white. There is in science. There is in facts when it comes to like knowledge. But when it comes to anything else, no. Because even right now, if we were to argue right now, are carbs good for you? You might have read an article that said they aren't. I might have read an article that said they are. We would be arguing here for how long?
Yeah, I get it.
Life is.
I like talking about this kind of stuff. So then, do you think it ever changes? I don't think there is. I don't think there's the ability for it to actually be different then.
No.
I feel like there's one destination, and it seems to be like just chaos almost.
I talked to my sister the other day, and all she does is she's a professor, but she advocates for like if BBC needs a Palestinian speaker, it's my sister. If NBC, and then it's my sister. And I asked her, "Nuda, how do you not give up?" Like basically saying
That's what
we've been
that's what I'm
watching Free
wondering about.
Palestine. We like people think Palestine for me, Free Palestine started October 7th of last year. It's been started since I was a baby, right?
I remember when I first met you, you were talking about it.
Always. So I said, Nuda, how do you not give
And
up?
that was fucking what, 10 years, 15
And she
years
had a
ago?
beautiful response. She said, if I give up, what purpose do I have as a human? Like, what am I here for? What is it for if I just give up? She knows there might never be a change. She knows there might never be a day where we get a free Palestine, but she's not going to give up for that reason.
Yeah.
Like, just,
I guess that is then just what life is about, is kind of the concept we talked about with you earlier. Just the idea of like where you try essentially until you die, because there's nothing else.
yeah. The key is that you have to try, though. A lot of people give up on life very early in life. There are people who are on their deathbed at 27 but don't realize it. And what I mean by deathbed, they're stuck in the monotony of the matrix.
Yeah.
They think because of the circumstances they've been dealt in life, they have to stay there. I have to stay at this 9 to 5 that I hate with this jackass manager. I have to stay in this shitty ass relationship with this girl who I think is cheating on me. I have to stay with these shitty ass friends who would never pay for me if I needed $1. They think they have to stay in that circumstance because it's their reality, not understanding that every single thing in life could be changed. Your circumstances mean shit. There's somebody with far less than you who had far less than you who now has 20 times more than you. Why? They tried.
So to that point, which is very significant, and for people listening who are like trying to figure out how to try
Yeah.
to continue to get out of that, what are some of the things that you've done? Because clearly you have this, I call it delusional mindset, but it's not a bad thing when I say that.
Yeah.
I can appreciate someone's, because I know exactly what you said earlier. I've been in a space where I've been completely delusional about what I was doing.
Yeah.
I remember last night I was going to bed, and I remember thinking about in my life when I had the most success and I had the most felt like, at least perception wise, upward momentum in my life.
Uh-huh.
I didn't give a single fuck
Uh-huh.
about what anyone thought about me, about anyone's opinion. I was so hyper fixated on one thing.
Yep.
And at this point, it was training, it was making content, it was doing things that I loved,
Mm-hmm.
and so much good came from it. And when I was,
You just hit the nail on the head.
and here's the significant thing: even having more stuff now, I've noticed I've felt myself do this a lot in certain aspects, and I'm like, what the fuck? How do I get back to that?
Uh-huh.
How do I get back to that version of myself that wasn't as afraid of the negativity, or wasn't afraid of failing as much? It's weird. Like, there's two things that happen. Like, for people, they either quit before they ever start, right?
Yeah.
Or they quit because they tried a few times and it wasn't enough.
Yeah.
But then there's also this point, and maybe you can relate to this because of your tenure or your time in making content and trying and failing and trying and failing. There's also a point when you've even had it, or you can get more, and then it's almost like it feels like a reset where you're like, I feel like I'm starting over again.
Mm-hmm.
In some ways, I feel like that in my life about what I'm passionate about what do I really want to do, what kind of content do I want to make, how do I want to show up, like,
Yeah.
So my question is really, what are the things you've done specifically that have helped you to continue to have that sort of delusional faith?
Before I answer that, I want to say something that relates to you, that goes to you. It's just when somebody says something, a droplet, you know how droplets come to you in your mind? Like, you said 1,000 things that I could respond to any of them, but one came into me in particular. And I don't know if this is fitting towards your life right now, but it's just based off what you said. I think when it gets to a point, when you said starting over, a lot of people look at it as a bad thing, and they also start over on the same exact thing they've been doing before. Starting over is the most beautiful part in the process. And I think when you're at a point to start over, if you've already ran the course of what you already were doing before you had to start over on something new and watch that you come back again. It doesn't come for what you've done because it's so fucking second nature to you. Cool, $1 million a month, that's funny. Look what I'm at now. Cool, this views, that's funny. Cute, because you've done it. Start a brand new business with a brand new thing, that has no association to what you're doing now. And that's what happened to me with music, for example. By trying something completely new. I've done 4 songs in my career before, but by me saying, you know what? I look like a rapper, I dress like a rapper, I talk like a rapper, I have crash outs like a rapper. Like, I could be a rapper. That I started getting my spark and energy and happiness and everything again because it was brand new to me. Oh shit, this is fun. Oh shit, my song just got 1,000 Shazams, 1,000, and I'm happy. But when I was getting 100,000 likes on Instagram, I wasn't.
So that's my question. My question is, starting over, if you feel like you're starting over, how do you find the happiness when your expectations are so much more?
Get rid of them. Get rid of them. You can have the expectations, but you have to know that you're going to get there, just not right now. You have to know.
I know, and it's logically, I hear it, and I feel so stupid sometimes. I'm like, wait, I know how this works because I've done it.
Yeah.
And I know it.
Yeah.
Why am I so hard on myself that I'm not getting what I feel like I should get now? Even though I can look back on my life and know when I was in it then, I didn't have what I wanted.
Yeah.
I didn't have the same, like, I need it.
I'm going to use a word, and I don't want it to, humility. I think being able to drop that, what you expect that you know you up. Because here's the thing. You're not wrong in doing that because you have to have that vision of where you're going to go. When I look at myself in the mirror right now with where I'm at, I don't see myself in my current form. I see myself shredded. I see myself dialed already. I'm brainwashing my eyes so what it sees. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I brainwash my thoughts. So right now I have 20,000 monthly listeners on Spotify on my brand new page, Crashout YSE. Not on my Fousey page, my brand new page, Crashout YSE. That's small compared to somebody like DDG, KSI, all these people who have been doing it for 10 years. Yeah. I've been doing it for a month. So every day I just got to keep putting in the work, just like the gym. Pay my dues, pay my dues, pay my dues. You'll find happiness in that. Once you start getting the success in that again.
I think you just got to let go of the expectations.
Yeah, like you literally get a whiteboard and write new goals and be happy about like 0 to 1,000. Like start fucking small. So when you hit that, you be like, here we go. And then you be like, now watch this. And then 1 month's going to come and you're going to go from this and you're going to 25 exit because something happened.
Yeah.
And it comes.
I guess it's just this. I tweeted this the other day, but it's about changing your perspective. And I think for me, it's tough because I know the truth, but my brain sometimes just, it doesn't want to allow it to be the reality, even though I know there's no choice. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm
more hung up on you saying I and my brain, because that's two separate entities, because we are not the thoughts, the voice in our head, but you said, I know. So fuck what the thoughts in your head say, kill those.
Yeah.
That's what I do. Like when you're about to rep, fucking how many places do you rep? Your thoughts could, if you had a normal brain, you don't because you're deluded as fuck in the gym, you're delusional. You would have the fear of, what if I drop this in front of all these people right now? You know, do you even have that fear anymore in the gym?
No.
See, imagine if you still had that and you still have to say, fuck you, mind.
Yeah. Yeah. So I wrote this.
I'm here.
It says, maybe it was supposed to happen over and over again so that you truly learn the lesson. Maybe it wasn't supposed to work out the first time because where you're headed is even greater than where you can imagine. Maybe instead of constantly reminding yourself how you could have done something different, do it differently now. Maybe where you thought you were supposed to be wasn't where you actually wanted, and you needed this to see more clearly. Instead of saying, why me, change your perspective and you'll change your life. But see, I'm frustrated because I can write that shit,
but you don't apply it to your own life.
That shit.
Okay. But then what is the whole thesis of what we've been talking about this whole podcast? Trying, doing, acting. So now you just got to do exactly what you said in there. Do it. Implement that.
Yeah.
That's it.
My fucking brain is just, it's low key fried sometimes.
But you need like a little breather, like a getaway, just like a Brad, just whatever Brad wants to do by Brad's self. You know what I mean?
Disconnect.
Yeah.
That's what I'm planning on doing this week, man.
Fuck, there was something that I wanted to say to you right now over something we were talking about, but I lost it. I'm loving it. I love this, by the way. I love conversations like this. It's the first time probably I didn't talk about myself the entirety of the time, which I love. I noticed in all the podcasts I've ever done in the past, you could check the last 10 years of podcast. Every single podcast is the same exact one. Talk about the same exact things, same exact theme. Not just me and you, and all the ones I've been on. Same exact theme. This is the first one that at least went to a different part of the wall and started etching out a different story. We talked about real shit.
Well, I mean, these are the actual things that affect everyone, whether they're aware of it or not. I think the significant part of this conversation is that everyone talks about manifestation and self-belief and trying and continuing and doing it, but not enough people really embody that. And I could even admit to myself that I don't sometimes, and I know that I don't sometimes, and I'm aware that I don't sometimes. But the thing that most people have to recognize is that whether you're actively doing it or not, like the thoughts the words, the things that you say to yourself, the music that you
I love
listen
where
to,
you're going with
it
this.
all affects you. All of it
Here we
is
go.
making you who you are.
Here we go. Okay. So saw this the other day. I don't know if I can say it correctly, but I know you'll understand it. Everything you see right now, this 3D print of what you see, this plant, this moment that you're in right now in this room, we think this is the present right now. This is dated because this moment that we're in was created in your thoughts and things and feelings way back when, because everything we see in here, feel in here, thinking here is what comes out in our 3D experience of life. Our thoughts and things become our reality. Our feelings towards ourselves become our reality. We think our way into it. Yes, when you work out at the gym, you work out into it, you eat into it, but you also think your way into it. You don't go to the gym and bench 215 or have a goal to bench B15, but telling yourself, I'm a fat ass, I'm no good. No, you're training yourself by saying, I'm a lion, I'm a giant, I'm a beast, I'm a dog.
And the simplest way to identify this is that literally everything you physically do, you think about it right before you do it.
Also, my manifestation is so fucking crazy right now because I can literally, like, you know, those times when you think about somebody and all of a sudden your phone rings and it's them, or you think about something, you open your phone and you see it there, or just you're so the synchronicity of it is so aligned. But there are, like, in my life, and I've always had this power where, like, one time when I was vlogging in, I forgot what year, 2016, I was walking in LA and I pointed to a Ferrari. I said, that exact Ferrari is going to be in my garage in a couple of years. My dreams were always to go with Lamborghini. I had forgot about that video. When I was in the dealership, I went to Audi. This is back in the day. I went to Audi, Lamborghini, McLaren, everything. Wanted the McLaren. How the fuck did I end up with the Ferrari? And then somebody in the comments goes, hey, that's the same one you were going to say you have. That took years. Now I'm doing it fucking fast. I can say something, say what I want, speak it into existence. People don't realize what you speak. Words fucking matter. That's why I don't let
not
people.
Just the words you speak, also the words you say to yourself in your own mind.
Of course, because those aren't you.
Well, those will become you if you don't control it.
Exactly.
Right.
I don't let people call me and complain anymore. I don't complain to people anymore. Why? You're just making it bigger. Yeah. Why? Hey, Brad, can I talk to you? But this. I'm telling you all stuff that happened 7 days ago. Stuff that doesn't matter anymore. Stuff that I should have said fuck my feelings about back then, but I'm still talking about it 7 days later, making it bigger. That's the problem in people's lives.
Yeah.
They talk about their misery. They love it. They get comfortable. I'm speaking it from experience. I used to love my misery, and misery loves company. So anybody who was around me, it's like I would put my arm around them and hold them into that misery. Listen to me talk about how suicidal I am. Yeah. Listen to me talk about how depressed I am. I'm just going to blab it, but I'm not going to do anything to change it. Horrible. Now, I literally catch myself when I'm about to say something onto my life that I shouldn't. Even if I say I'm fucking stupid. No, I'm not. Sorry, God. Yeah. Or I hate this car. I do that while I'm in a Lamborghini. Sorry, God.
I do that when, like, my best example of that is like road rage. I'll say, like, man, you fuck it. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I'm mad at something for nothing. I have a question. You mentioned about when you got the car, and this is back in the day. What was the most money? And this is a clip. I apologize, but what was the most money you ever made in a month on YouTube?
I said this to you before, 350,000.
Fuck.
That was just off one channel, though. That was on my daily vlogging channel. So the Fousey YouTube channel was probably another. Yeah. But the Fousey YouTube channel was probably another 200. Fousey 2 was the pranks. Dose of Fousey was the vlogs. So Dose of Fousey, the check on the table for that month, not on the table, but you know what I mean? Yeah. AdSense, 350,000. But Fousey 2 probably had 200,000 that month. And then I had checks from CAA and all the agencies and everything on my thing. When you're with an agency, they give you fuck you money for fun. Show up to this red carpet. Here's $120,000.
Yeah, bro. You were printing money. I remember that.
But I'm about to be with this music and who my new manager is. By the way, guys, I'm throwing a concert at the Roxy Theater this Wednesday in Los Angeles, January 22nd. Tickets are free. Contact me if you want some. I'll also have some waiting for you at day of at the venue if you wanted to just pull up and get it. I would really appreciate you doing that. I'm debuting my first album, G7, The Death of Fousey. It's
of,
fire.
King of promotion, huh?
Yeah.
You're good at that.
Why
You've always
not?
been
You
good at
know?
that.
Yeah. Why not? Like my greatest, like when we were doing the music and I was still learning how to rap, I would tell everybody in the room, don't worry, my specialty is gonna come with the marketing. And my marketing, if you look at all the videos I've been reacting, is fucking great.
Yeah, no.
I know how to market.
You've always been good at that.
My vape's about to die. I'm gonna cry.
You want a Zin?
Zins are nah.
Why is it not as fun or what?
They don't do shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, maybe that's because you've abused yourself with that fucking vape.
But it's also because you just get used to having a habit of, and then sometimes you'll take a picture and it'll be hanging right here. Fuck that.
That's never happened
Fuck
to me.
that. That's like, I'll leave Zins to the, where are the Nelk boys at? Steiny said he was coming. I need to know. I'm gonna call him right now.
Call him.
I'm like, he's
FaceTime
not gonna answer. Watch this.
FaceTime him. Let's see.
FaceTime Steiny. We might have to set up a boxing match if he doesn't answer.
I love talking to you, bro.
Oh, fuck. I ate sundaes yesterday. Give me my glasses.
Okay.
I need to cover my eyes.
All right.
I ate fucking ice cream. He's not going to answer. Set up a boxing match. Charity.
No,
Fousey
he won't
versus
block.
Steiny.
I think he might smoke you low key. He's fucking scrappy.
Steiny?
He's scrappy.
Set it
bro.
up.
He's scrappy.
Set it
He'll
up.
fucking break your nose again.
Set it up. He ain't breaking shit. He can't reach my nose.
You're gonna get another nose.
Hey,
job?
don't try to start a beef between me and Steiny,
Bro, you
okay? That's
started
my
the beef.
boy.
You started the beef.
But now you're telling me that he could put hands on me.
Yeah, well, you started the beef. I'm just
Set
saying.
it up.
I'm
Set it up.
just saying.
Set it up.
He's like scrappy.
I'll box him.
The small man thing. Like, he's not playing.
I'll box him.
bro.
I'll box him.
I'm just saying he might get you
Let's get it.
because I seen that first performance,
Steiny, we setting it up. Me versus you.
bro.
Live at the concert Wednesday. Come with headgear and gloves.
Yo, what else? What else do you just fully locked in with music? You're not nothing else.
Well, I'm gonna have like G7 is gonna have its own like clothing line. And then I'm gonna have a tier after the music is up and I can finally do other things. I'm gonna have a tier of streamers that I'm gonna assign to G7 as like a G7 streamers, and I'm also gonna have musical artists because I have my own record label now, G7X Records.
So you're trying to do like a phase thing.
Yeah, and build an actual empire and have like an actual compound and an actual streaming house and all that shit. I'm trying to basically do what Jake Paul did with Team 10 back then, but I'm trying to do it now in the new generation for the new generation.
Yeah.
Basically like AMP.
So you're trying to go corporate.
No.
Because you said earlier, you said
My
they were
name,
corporate.
my rap name is Crashout YSE. I can never be corporate. If they sign me, they have to know what they're getting. Like I might be in a meeting and just smash this. I'm sorry.
Don't smash that.
I know, but I'll say sorry.
we need it.
Could you do a headstand?
Can I do a headstand?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could.
Like a head. Like what you mean? Oh my god, bro. Okay. Don't fucking fall on that table, bro. Don't fall on that table. Don't put your dirty ass shoes on the couch either. You know your mom would be fucking mad. I know she'd be mad. Those shoes hit anything other than the air. Okay, you can't. You're just gonna. You're not doing a handstand. You're just leaning against the fucking couch, bro. Oh my god.
I'm acrobatic, dog.
No, you just leaned against the couch.
I'm acrobatic,
No, you're
dog.
not. You're not.
Dog, I watched Cheer on Netflix. I could
You
have
did
been
that handstand as good
I
as your
could have
rap
been one of the
career
male
right
cheerleaders. You jealous?
now. No, I gotta be a little bit of a hater. I'm not
Hey.
gonna lie.
Oh, sorry.
I
What were you gonna say?
I did kind of like that last song. I did.
BBL
said it earlier,
Rage.
I did.
You want a live performance?
No.
Play BBL Rage.
No, dude, you're insane. You're crazy.
Wait, Ken Carson? No.
You're crazy, bro.
Hold on.
No.
You're about to get a live fucking performance. You should say thank you. It's not even your birthday.
I know. But also, it's getting really late.
I know. This is gonna be the ending. By the
It's
way,
getting super
concerts,
late.
I got tickets.
It's getting really late, chat. Wait, let's talk to chat for 1 sec.
Okay, don't end this shit on me.
I won't end it. Let's talk to chat for 1 sec. Chat, I'm here. You guys are on the TV screen. What do you?
I'm
hold on.
ready whenever.
We'll play it in a sec.
Okay.
Chat, honest opinion,
Yeah.
is Fousey manic?
You are crazy. 1 for yes, 2 for no. 1 for yes, 2 for no.
We gotta
it's
see.
behind. It's behind.
Yes.
No,
Cringe,
1 for
yes.
yes, 2 for no.
Lots of ones. Oh, twos. Lots of both. It's 50-50.
I'm about to let me break this glass.
No.
If I'm manic, let me break this glass.
I don't want you to hurt yourself.
I won't hurt myself.
I've seen too many
Do you have a
people like
bat?
Well, no, you're not gonna use a bat. That's too easy. No, don't use anything in here. Don't use anything in here.
They're all saying one. Fuck that. Whatever. I dropped so many gems this podcast.
You did.
If they were listening, they were listening.
You did. It was great, actually.
You could take a donkey to the water. You can't get a donkey to drink the water.
I don't know if they say donkey. I think they say horse.
Oh.
But yeah, no, I see what you're saying. It's like you can't force them to drink.
G1 motherfucking weenies.
Wait, no. Don't hit the fucking...
You're not even allowed to come to the concert. You can't even get in. How you hating on the concert? You on the outside. Tickets for sale, free.
That's a Chris Brown.
Go on, you coming?
I'll take it.
You can't take it if you're not coming. Honestly.
What seat is it?
I got you on the VIP list.
I gotta be on stage.
They can't.
They can't?
No, but I got you on the VIP list. I got a new song,
though.
Yo, what is it?
It's a single.
Let me hear it.
Well, I can't. I'm gonna do it on your stage. I can't do it right here.
I'll let you perform it.
Yeah, will you?
Yeah. You want to perform it? I got him.
I got a new song, bro.
All right.
I'm doing.
Wait, what else does the chat want to know?
I don't know. Let's see. What? Give me a question. What? Fousey told to be
to be like what? How's that funny? Fousey told to be like this. To be like what? Actually, to be like what? To be like what? To have dreams, to have ambitions, to not be scared to try to release an album at 35 and be a regular dad that changes his baby's Pampers, works 9 to 5 and comes home and eats the same leftover mac and cheese and fucks the same pussy? I want different for my life.
Oh my God.
I did it all in my... Here's what sucks. I did the successful shit in my 20s. Had I been smart with the money, yes, I would be doing different things right now. Life didn't happen for me like that. I have two choices. What am I going to do? Sit down and cry about it for the next 20 years or change it? Bitch, I'm changing it. I got an album coming out. Crashout's here.
I can't, honestly, I can't say otherwise. You're right.
Literally.
They're saying, I see a manic comment there, though.
I don't give a fuck because they're making me manic because I sat here calm the whole podcast. I should flip this shit right now.
But no one can make you manic.
Bro's resilient as hell. See that shit from Mark?
Yeah,
see that shit?
It's kind of small. I don't know if I can see it.
Real talk. Look, Mia said real talk.
Okay.
Oh, Palmir said G7, baby. What's up? What you want to talk about?
He said Brad knows what he's doing.
What you want to talk about?
I am trolling you a little bit.
Fousey actually seems healthy. The only reason I don't look healthy is because I ate a sundae yesterday, so the sodium is making my eyes puffy. Because I fucked up yesterday. I got high as shit.
Wait. Let's see if you can preach to Brad about... Scroll up.
Islam.
Let's see if you can preach to Brad about Islam. Definitely manic, but did drop some true gems. That's...
By the way. Yeah, I did drop gems. Can they see me if I stand?
What?
Can they see me if I stand?
Yeah.
Look.
Whoa, what the fuck are you doing? Don't break that.
I won't. When I boxed Deji, right?
Okay.
I didn't know what I was doing because I was still in the Matrix. I hadn't done Bufo yet, the psychedelic that got me to break out of the Matrix, right? So I didn't know what I was doing. So I was coming out there with a hand like this. Just incorporated that rule the day before the fight. Didn't even know what that was, but asked the coach if I could do it. He said yes. If I were to fight now, which I'm gonna again, like when I boxed Steiny, like I have this right here at all times, right? But I'm already more limber.
Okay.
Like now I'm more like loose. Like now I'm gonna move better. So Steiny, I'm coming. Hezbollah can't save you. Kyle can't save you.
It's actually really fun with chat. I ain't gonna lie, this shit's fun.
Nobody can save you. Fousey is just built different. Different breed, dog. You can't even compete with me. Listen to this shit. Ready? You're not ready for this shit.
No.
You got a microphone? Nah.
Wait, Fousey, break the... No. I'm not gonna read that.
Prove them wrong once, now prove them wrong again. Keep on laughing at my song, I'm gonna put this all to end. They all buying view bots just to try to get a win. Hey, Rage, tell the world you get injections in your chin. All that and still they saying cuff them is your twin. Bitches, why I see if they don't catch the drift, then I'm gonna spin. Kai don't got no mind of his own, he follow trends. Got a music stylist, got a fit stylist. Ooh, I think it's stylish. Fousey, I want violence. Grown man 5'2", probably why he childish. You don't got no no friends, but we friends though. Violent, yup. He a fan. You was taking pics with me and posting all up on the gram, getting bans. I just bought a supercar because I can. Hey, bitch, I feel like Mary. I just pulled up with a lamp, and I'm not stopping. Only thing I'm worried about from Max is a snot rocket. Every time Silky out of state, he start pop locking. Lil TJ, bitch, you in your crib. That shit hot topic. Couldn't happen to the big G7 president. Did your brother carried you and shit is evident. Agent, you just gotta hit the gym and don't be hesitant. Neon, he ain't got no testosterone, he feminine, and that's the reason why I'm about to fuck Sam Frank. I got dick for her and I got dick for Darla. Hey, hit them bitches at the same time. This shit a parlay. Lacy fat as fuck. The only thing he wants is parfait. He's so fucking Chuck E. Cheese. Should work at an arcade. This for laughing out my song and trying to make me take a nail. They just tried to pull the rug from under me like Haley Welch. Yeah, Los, you so fucking out of shape. You break the scale. It's Crashout YSE. They should have known to say themselves. Yo. Prove them wrong once, I don't prove them wrong. Hey, by the way, doing it in one take is a talent. It's not hard. It's not easy to do in one take with the breath control.
I appreciate that. No, I appreciate that. Where did Haley Welch go?
So what happened with Haley Welch, right?
Like, actually, I know. Sorry, that's one bar. I'm really.
That's a hard bar.
Where did she go?
People are stupid for putting the blame on Haley. Haley's a sweet little. Where is she from? Tennessee?
Yeah, somewhere Midwest.
So Haley's a sweet little girl. She went viral for saying what? Spit on that thing, sucking dick, right?
Pretty crazy.
So she gets taken, and she's Jewish, which is a plus for her because she gets taken straight into mainstream media, Hollywood, all this shit. So then she has...
This reminds me of when Steve-O became a rapper.
Then she has men in suits who are around her who tell her, hey, do this, say this, do this. Hey, Haley, we're about to deposit 50 million, 100 million into your account. All you got to do is let us tweet from your account. Bet Haley didn't do anything.
There's no way it was that much.
However much she rug pulled, Haley didn't do anything herself.
Yeah.
She's a sweet little girl from Tennessee who rich, powerful men took advantage of and used her as the sacrificial lamb to get them the money that she got.
You think she'll ever come back?
Yeah.
He's just waiting.
There's nothing you can not come back from in this day and age unless it's death or like being a pedo. But even that, it's questionable.
Yeah, which
because there's a lot of streamers who have been exposed for being a pedo.
We should lock all them up though.
For sure. Shout out Vitaly.
Uh-oh.
What?
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, that wasn't a diss on Vitaly. That was what
he's the one who
doing.
catches pedos.
Yeah. Sorry.
Shout out Vitaly for catching the pedos.
I just got like a flashback of like old beef and.
No, me and Vitaly are cool.
Yeah. How come you haven't done a stream with him? Because he's asked me a few times. Like
he's asked to do the pedo stuff. I can't do that. There's two reasons I couldn't do that. One, my team just didn't want it for the branding things. But two, and people can say whatever the fuck they want about this because they're gonna say, oh, you drink, you smoke, you fuck, but you're gonna draw the line at this. In my religion, you're like to expose the sins of someone else, even within a room. Like, let's say you did something and I exposed you in front of him right there. That's already a sin. So if I were to do it on that big of a scale, it's like exposing someone's sins, just like you're not supposed to expose your own. I'm not supposed to promote drinking. I'm not supposed to promote it. I'm not supposed to do it. I'm not supposed to do it with the thought of, hey, everybody do it. I'm supposed to do it and genuinely have remorse in my heart to say, hey, God, I fucked up, if I genuinely feel sorry for doing it.
And this is in Islam.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's why I couldn't do it. But I want to do other shit with him. Like, I got a Lamborghini now. I want to do a gold digger prank with my assistant, A Breezy, because he's like a little bigger guy.
Yeah.
I want him to do the gold digger prank with Vitaly live.
Yeah, you guys should do something because that would be cool to see.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a minute though. I don't know where he's been at.
He's been around. He's asked me a few times about you about doing, but again, it's probably
recently though. I haven't seen him live, and I've been wondering where he's been at.
Yeah. No.
I've been live. You know, since 2025 started, I've been live every single day except for one.
Really?
Yeah.
Like yesterday, day before.
I'm live every day.
Well, that's 20 days. Yeah.
I'm live every day now. And that's the thing. People won't give me flowers for that either. If I stream every single day, 364 days a year, because I missed one this year, and I do fire shit, and I start doing the shit that people like Peon do and collaborating with the other celebrities.
Peon?
Yeah. Peon.
Who's Peon?
Your friend.
Well, he's not your friend?
No.
Is that actual beef?
Yeah.
Really?
The fuck?
That's not actual. We
is.
did a stream recently.
Huh?
We did a thing recently.
He still texts me to this day. I don't reply.
But what actually happened?
I don't.
You shot the arrows.
You know when I exposed?
Ryan?
Remember when I exposed fake pranks? Ooh. Remember when I exposed fake
What the
pranks?
fuck are you doing?
You don't want me to put my shoes on the couch.
Oh, that's fair. Thank you.
Remember when I exposed fake pranks and everybody else said, "Oh, our pranks are real, his are fake"?
Yes.
The
Yeah.
same shit with viewbotting. And Neon still, like there was a clip of him yesterday, defends his views. He was like, "Oh, cap me at 1,000 viewers. I'm going to go somewhere else and show how strong I'm." Da-da-da. He's still a dickhead who will use the word wallah to say I'm not viewbotting. Well, me, wallahi, on everything I've ever loved, I know for a fact and can prove that Neon view bots. But my anger comes from, because he's the one who fucked up the game. So my anger comes from him still hiding behind that facade. And then you have Kick trying to tell me shit. And I'm like, are you not guys not seeing Neon? He's the one who fucked all this up.
Didn't they do the same thing to you though? And you said the same thing, no?
Here's the difference, right? Neon for a year had 60,000 viewers consistently. It was up to 90,000 to 120 while I was in rehab. That's when Kick allowed shit. That's when they still paid people based on how many views you had until they saw that people can inflate your numbers like him, right? They ruined the game while I was in rehab. And that's why I have so much resentment. So then when I come out, right? He had 60 the whole year. Then how all of a motherfucking sudden 1 month does it drop to 30 and nobody says a goddamn thing? Oh shit, guess what? Now it dropped to 10, 13. And no one said a goddamn thing. So I don't care, but I said it when I knew statistically proven through me going live at the same time at X, and during that course of time having over 300,000 total viewers tap into my X stream, but they kept me at Kick at a certain number that wouldn't go higher or wouldn't go lower. That's being botted. All they're doing is treating Neon the same as they've been treating everybody else and putting him in his place and leaving it there. And he's trying to act like they're against him because he deserves more viewers. Bitch, it's not. So until he comes out publicly and says, yes, this motherfucker was right, I did viewbot, it's fuck Neon.
So you actually don't like the guy?
Yes. Wallahi.
Oh, damn. Shit, I didn't know.
I hate when, and I knew this shit. I said, when I come out and say it, everyone's going to say they don't. And this motherfucker still defends it. I don't give about all the other motherfuckers that do it too. He's the one who did it like fucking to a point where it's like, are you dumb or stupid? 120,000 people aren't sitting at home on their desktop watching a skinny Indian kid. No disrespect, but they're not. Because I have proof of the real numbers. Motherfucker doesn't have a percentage of what he puts out to the audience. But when people see me with 15,000 viewers, they want to say viewbotting, but they don't want to say shit when his shit went from 60 to 30 to 13. And yesterday they capped him at 1. And the second he complained about it, they dropped him up to 12. That's who I am. The Crashout who exposes this bitch ass industry.
Oh, man.
I ain't gonna be a streamer for much longer. I ain't a streamer. I'm a fucking artist who happens to stream. We don't fuck with peons. We don't fuck with Neon. G7 shit, go electric like I'm Elon. If I say it's smoke, that's some shit we can't agree on.
Okay, I didn't know it was that actually deep.
It is. He doesn't know. He still texts me, hey, hope you're well. Fuck you.
But he's a nice guy.
A nice guy can't be a con man?
I mean, yeah, of course they can.
Exactly. So fuck being a nice guy.
But like,
he's a nice kid.
There's this whole thing though that, you know, keeping up, right? There's this whole concept.
Keeping up with the Joneses. But he's the one who inflated the numbers while I was in rehab. It wasn't happening. Neon took my spot after I went into rehab, and he had a manager at the time.
But is that why you're mad?
They inflate. I'm mad that they inflated the numbers and made the game something it wasn't. At that time, the only person who crossed that threshold of views, respectfully, because it's just how it has to look for the public appearance, is Aiden Ross, Kai Cenat, Speed, right? Fucking Neon put himself on that Mount Rushmore by inflating his numbers to that point, getting everybody to reinflate their numbers higher and changing the game. Kick changed their whole pay structure because of people like him. They used to pay based on your live viewers. Once somebody like him view bots to that and other people start doing it, they can't do that no more. But Neon still gets that royalty treatment because they signed the deal for him based on those numbers. So they're not going to let him die now and make it seem like he has 1,000 viewers, or else it would look like what? He fell off. So they have to keep him high. And he's just having a hissy fit because now they're saying, no, Neon, you can't view bot to 30,000 anymore. We'll give you 13,000. You can pretend to be there, but we're not going to do more.
So with how many viewers do you think he actually has?
Probably at a low 3,450, at a high in the past when shit was popping, probably could get to
7,000 or
7,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, the numbers on stream are fake. They don't really get those views.
Do you think that happens on other platforms as well?
Yes, it's all over Twitch, all of them.
But even YouTube, et cetera, people buying shit.
YouTube is the one. When we did YouTube, you couldn't do that at the time. So I don't know if YouTube you can do it now, but my experience from YouTube is you can't.
Yeah. I know you can buy views.
You could buy likes, you could buy Instagram, and a lot of them do that too.
Yeah.
This whole game is artificial, and that's what I'm here to do. Why I want to be successful in music is so I can finally say, fuck, I don't have to be a slave to stream to make money anymore, and I can make money from music. Fuck streaming. This game is so trash. If you knew the truth behind it, viewbotting is just the tip of the iceberg. And he's a part of the reason it's as ruined as it is. And if he wants to have a one-on-one conversation with me, I'll have all the documents. I'll have the viewbotters on the phone. I'll have everything. I'll discuss with him, and he can prove that he doesn't viewbot if he wants to respond. He'd be stupid to. Because I'm going to expose this year regardless, whether he wants it to happen now or wants it to happen in 6 months. I'm going to release a whole documentary that exposes the person who taught me about viewbotting. And this is what I do feel bad about because I broke his trust in that, is him. Before I came back to streaming in 2024, I called him. Hey, I need you to tell me something. He said, what? Is viewbotting real? Do you guys really viewbot?
That's what you said to him.
On the phone. His response, Fousey, everyone viewbots. Names every single person in the game. I don't need to re-say their names
Twitch?
Right now. Huh?
Even on Twitch?
Even on Twitch. He says all that. My jaw's dropped. And I go, really? And I go, how much does that cost? He tells me a price that I wouldn't have in my dream, and he pays this monthly. Viewbotting is not cheap. It's expensive. I'm like, I'm not going to go back to streaming. I can't afford it. And then he goes, oh, and you also now got to pay clippers. What? Yeah, we pay our clippers to get us clips on. So the whole game is a pay-to-play system. Because you have to pay for your viewbots to get the kick deal. Then you have to pay your clippers to clip you to stay viral. I don't have that money. That's why I wasn't going to come back to streaming.
What about the Twitch? Excuse me. What about the X and like the people who are posting all the content constantly?
What do you mean?
You know, like the accounts like
Fearbug, Clip Season, Scuba Ryan.
Yeah.
What about them? They get paid.
They getting paid.
Yeah, like I even pay them.
Okay.
I run now a clipping server where people get paid based on, I think it's like per 1,000 views of what they get. It's a pay-to-play system, Brad.
Yeah.
And Neon literally said, and when I asked him about the view, I was like, my heart was broken that day. I remember, I'll show you text messages between me and him. I saved everything that says my heart is broken. He goes, ha, don't worry, bro, all this shit. But I literally told him, I said, I was like, I don't want to pay in a pay-to-play system. And I said, but wait, what do you mean? Don't viewers matter? Live viewers? He goes, nah, people only care about clips now. The stream, it doesn't matter if there's only one person watching you. As long as you get clipped and you pay clippers to clip you, you're good. So you just try to focus on getting the clip. My heart was shattered.
It does kind of seem that way. I mean, like when I'll just see certain
so
streamers.
Look, if he wants to, sorry for cutting you off.
Go ahead.
I'm so sorry. This pissed me off. If he wants to do that, that's fine. It's his own violation, his own discretion. What pisses me off, he still goes live and says, oh, I don't do that. Kick is fucking with me. I don't. Noties didn't go out. Like, motherfucker, be real. I know he's young and he's not ready for that. And I'm using him to teach the lesson because he's the only motherfucker who publicly says he doesn't do it the most. And he's the motherfucker that started it.
It's almost like in the fitness industry, people would just say that they're natty.
And it pisses me off. It happened with the pranks, and now it's happening with viewbots.
Interesting. Well, fuck, man.
I got dick. Bitch, I'm trying to fuck Sam Frank.
Pay to play, I guess.
I feel bad every time that song plays, I do feel bad for Sam Frank.
Why?
She's a sweetheart. She's the nicest girl. I didn't want to have to, like, to me, and I know this is so, like, I used her as, like, it's like, you were in the way. I'm sorry. You were the sacrificial lamb. You were the martyr for what? Your man's actions in life. Like, a man has to represent his girl's actions and a girl has to represent his own. If a girl slaps a man who has a boyfriend in the bar, the guy is about to beat up the guy, not the girl. But if the guy, like, it's like you represent each other. He fucked up so bad to the point, and there's other things too. How did I get? Okay, bye. I'm sorry. You were a bystander. I tried shooting him. The bullet hit you.
Stupid. She's sweet though.
She's sweetest. And that's why I feel so bad. She probably hates me. Probably will never talk to me a day in her life, and she doesn't have to, because that song's gonna live on forever. Every single concert I ever do, I'm coming out to that song.
No.
Every song.
Nah, you'll get better songs.
No,
You
but
can
that's
let
gonna be
it
the
go.
opener.
You could let it go.
Look how hard it starts. Watch.
No,
Watch it.
I've heard it.
No, but you have to hear the intro. The intro, it knocks. Watch. Where is it? Crashout. Oh no, it's on the Fousey page. It's not even on the Crashout one. That wasn't a Crashout song. It was on the Fousey page. Here you go. I got dick. Listen, hits. I got dick.
Yeah, it does.
We can fuck with peons. We can fuck with neon. G7 shit.
Yeah, it's
go
not-
electric like I'm Elon. If I say it's smoke, that's some shit
don't
we
know.
can agree
Hold on,
on.
hold on, pause
Running
that.
through your house, they
Hold
can
on.
see I got a ski on.
Someone said ask about Aiden Ross. What are they asking about Aiden Ross? What are they? What's going on there?
In my mania,
In your mania?
during the album, I threw Aiden and Sneeko under the bus.
That was real?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. I saw some of that stuff. I didn't know.
No, it was real. So now I just I don't try to I don't use his name anymore. I don't tweet him anymore. I just respect the space to both of them. I disrespected both of them really heavily. And me as a man is just like, I get it. That's why he's nowhere near BBL Rage, if you noticed. Aiden and
what did you
Sneeko.
do?
Huh?
What did you do?
First thing I did when we were on streaming together in the whole they ditched me situation. Do you remember that?
I saw that.
I turned
thought
that
it was
much.
just
I turned that much bigger than I needed to be for the joke, and I ran with it. And then I would disrespect them a lot. Like I would disrespect Aiden in his streams a lot. Like, oh, he's this, he's that, he's that. And then Sneeko, I just imagine seeing a lamb and then just getting an AK-47 and just ringing it and not stopping. That's how many clips I unloaded on him.
What did you say about Sneeko?
A lot of shit. A lot of shit about religion, a lot of personal, private shit. Like I exposed a lot, and that's the worst thing you can do in the religion, really. And I did it.
Yeah. You regret that?
I don't regret anything in life because everything happens you can use as a tool to get you better, to not do it again in the future. At least try not to do. Like I know not to crash out on people in public, but I still do it because I'm still learning that skill. So I'm glad it happened for me to be able to be like, you can't do that to people. You can't like.
But you're not applying that to the Neon situation?
No, because that's actual like that. I don't have a problem with Aiden Ross. I don't have a problem with Sneeko.
Okay. I see.
I don't know why my mind, my soul
stopped
wants
streaming for a little bit. I
Huh?
Sneeko stopped streaming for a little
Well,
bit.
I just saw he went to a different site.
Oh, he's on
He
a
did
different
stop
site?
streaming for a bit, but he just went to a different site.
I noticed he started posting, which I thought were really
Vlogs.
cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
on Twitter.
Yeah.
On X.
Yeah.
And those were I like those.
Yeah.
He's actually super creative.
Yeah.
Obviously we know that, but like he's super fucking like, I don't know, I guess it's sort of artistic with the way he makes
Yeah.
videos. I think they're good.
Yeah.
So, well, shit, man. It's Wednesday, right?
Wednesday at 7:30.
Okay.
At the Roxy. The album will be out tomorrow, Tuesday at midnight.
The whole thing.
The whole album
Okay.
comes out tomorrow at midnight. If you are going to listen to it, please don't be distracted. Put headphones in and listen to the whole thing. But these tickets are for Wednesday at 7:30.
Okay.
Doors open 6:30. These are physical, actual tickets.
I'll take one. I'll take one for now in case I don't leave. Give me one.
Are you sure?
Well, I mean, it's like
I'll put you on the VIP list. If
You
you
gonna
want to
treat me
come,
like
you can
Neon
just
if I don't
come.
show up?
No. I told you it's okay. I'll invite Neon. If he'll perform I Got Dick with me.
dude.
Hey, Neon.
Yeah, you can't like whatever. You can do whatever you want.
I can do whatever I
You can
want,
do whatever you want.
actually.
You can do whatever you want.
Neon, if you want to come to my concert in LA, January 22nd, you can come, but you have to be on stage while I perform IGD.
What I say? Ask him about Lil Baby.
You could be live. They'll find out Wednesday. You could be live. That's fine, but you got to be on stage with me while I perform IGD. And then maybe I can fuck with peons. But then you got to also expose that you viewbot on stage on the microphone.
Okay. Well, I think that's it, dude. I got Mike coming in.
Mike Malak?
No. Tony Benny.
Oh.
Bro sides.
Oh.
Bro sides, yeah.
God bless your soul. Thank you for this interview.
Yes, of course, brother. Good to have you, and I hope that this is. I don't even want to say different, but I just hope you continue.
I'm still up. You want another performance? You got time?
No, we got Wednesday.
Huh?
We don't have time.
You don't want another one?
We don't have
I was
time.
gonna give you another free performance.
We don't have time.
That's like offering you a free massage. I got my friend a happy ending yesterday.
Yeah, I know you're king of those, huh?
You saw that?
No, I just know you're the king of those. Or you were the king of those.
Used to be.
Yeah.
Used to be. He had never, so he wanted his cherry popped. He walks out and guess what he says? Guess
That
what he
was
says?
amazing.
He said, no. I look at him, I ask him something. He goes, who are you? He goes, I'm a new person. He said he became a man.
Why do I feel like it was the guy you named as your assistant moments ago? Oh my God.
Yeah,
Stop.
yeah,
Shit.
yeah. His big ass.
Oh
Yeah,
God.
he got one.
Wow.
Hey,
My brother.
stay up.
I love you, man.
Remember, I don't know what I was gonna say. Remember, hey guys, remember in life, imagine you're a lion.
Okay.
You can have 100 coyotes looking at you, snarling, angry, mad, but you could be laying down on your terrain knowing not one of those motherfuckers will dare step up to you, because if he does, you won't eat him alive. No matter what somebody says about your dream, don't listen to them. Keep going. Let your success eat them motherfucking alive. You are the lion. You are the hunter, not the hunted. You are not the coyote. You are not the sheep. Be your own person. Fuck what anybody else thinks. Focus on what you think. Formulate your own opinions. I don't respect people whose opinions based on my music are based off of what their favorite streamer said to react to. Thank you to everybody who actually comments me and says, yo, I might not like it, but it's getting better. I might this, but it's this, but I love it. Thank you for having your own opinion. Fousey's motherfucking out before I break this shit. I'm done, Brad. You want to book me again? Hit up my assistant.
All right, bro. I love you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, chat.